I love it. Let's break down one of the things you mentioned, right? Because we had a conversation about this in the past, and I said vCISO is dead, long live vCISO. So, what is it, and what is it really morphed into, and why do a lot of organizations just kind of shy away from the fractional CISO, but then have really started to adopt this cybersecurity consulting as a service?
Yeah, so and we have worked on this term, cybersecurity as a service or CSAS, but we don't really need any more acronyms, so we might go back to just calling it a security program. But the vCISO or vCISO is was traditionally, and you're seeing a lot of it now, as you get these really senior, very experienced executives that have run security programs at large companies. They're going out there saying, I'm at the mid or end of my career. I want, maybe they're not getting the jobs that they used to be able to get. And so they're saying, well, I'm going to go out, hang my shingle and do, security consulting. The problem is often this model is that it's one person. They're saying, hey, you need to do these 5 things to be compliant with some standard or something. And then they're, letting the company do it and coming back and saying, okay, now you need to do this. That's not effective. Where it's evolving to is our model essentially, which is we come with a team and we drive the program forward. We're not just saying, hey, do this, do that. We're saying you need to do these things and we're going to help you do them, whether it's completely hands-on or we're just working with the team guiding them, including implementation of controls, things like that. So traditionally it's been that one person saying do this, do that, and coming back. Today it's evolving into, hey, we're driving a program forward. And to answer your other question, why are some moving away from it? I think, we're seeing the evolution also of, in the beginning it was, hey, let's hire one person at vCISO, and then realize that that's not effective. Then the next is, let's hire someone internally to do it, but we'll hire one headcount and expect them to run an entire security program. And then they're like, wait a second, that's not effective. So that's why we're like right there squarely in the third, stage of this evolution, which is, okay, we need a team to run this and help us grow. And then typically what we'll see our clients do is hire people, in the program to around what we're doing, but there's always a place for us to help guide and strategic advisory. And one final point on that, there's the executive discussions that we have that are really difficult sometimes for security practitioners to have, which, executives and the board, they don't care about metrics on mean time to resolve a vulnerability and things like that. They want to speak to business outcomes. And that's one of the things that we've, actually trademarked is outcomes-based security. And outcomes-based security is security that has outcomes either for your business or for your security program. So we help kind of facilitate those discussions and coach the people on the security teams. Maybe there's a security professional that's running that team, but they haven't had those conversations. We've had them, hundreds of times across multiple levels of sizes of organizations. So we can help coach them when they need to speak to the execs and the board.